Hiya. What do you do when you're a person of color, particular African American, who's particularly a descendant of slaves and whose ancestors from grandmother to parents were servants, um, doing the only job, especially in the South and especially the North too. This Michael thing is driving me crazy with all this flashes. That drives me crazy. I don't know why I let that last so long. Um, I'm writing a story now about that. We've seemed to lump in people of color, indigenous people, BIPOC, immigrants, different people, different ethnicities, or different people, different religions, such as Jewish, Hellish. Like people say, oh, the Jews had to do with this different thing. It's like I feel like Jewish people like band together to have solidarity and allies, and not to ever let that happen again. Be supportive. I feel like with blacks, we were continue to be divided because we weren't allowed to accumulate wealth. We're not allowed to buy land. Jewish people could be in the USA. Italian people, even Irish people, you could go somewhere and buy land. You might not be welcome in certain areas, but you weren't forbidden to do it. You weren't forbidden to vote. There's a lot of things. My first jobs were servitude, taking care of children, cleaning, washing dishes. I hear about people that get these intern positions. I've had some positions that were similar to that. They didn't pay me a penny. I couldn't get that as a paid position, as a student intern, as a, oh, I'm going somewhere for the summer and I'm going to be, working in records at a hospital or, something because I want to be a doctor. It was like I hadn't ever found that. It was trying to like water someone's garden and just work of servitude. Am I saying that's bad? No, people make 6 figures, 7 figures doing that, depending on the situation. But for me, it was just pennies on a dollar. This is part two, besides the one that I did with the testing. The collapse. What about the collapse? That's my series. So I'm going to try, fingers crossed, that I can remember this. And I might have said this yesterday, but I haven't posted yesterday's video. So I'm out of money. I'm in debt. My credit card is due. What is it? The 26th. I've done stacks of billing. Not stacks and stacks, just a stack of billing over the past 2.5 months. I've received zero from the insurance company. Going through Availity, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and going through... Someone was trying to get my address, and it was... no, I don't know what insurance company it was. I did not get a penny. And I also have some patients I billed, and I was out of network. I fell out of network. I didn't see correspondence in 2021 to confirm my information. And so I'm really concerned that I had the insurance company send a check to one of my patients. So I sent them a message that you owe me money, whatever the cost of the check, and they did not respond to the message. They just ignored the message. So I've been getting screwed over as a doctor. I have a video. You'll see a comment where somebody said, you chose the wrong profession. The profession is good. There's a lot of interest. At least now. There wasn't with me. There's a lot of interest in me now. The issue I'm having, that I've had since day one, since my very first patient, is the insurance. Trying to make things accessible. Healthcare providers in my field charge several $100s an hour. Not like $200-300. I'm talking $400-500, $600 an hour. People in fields I've taken classes with for free webinars that are chiropractors, dietitians, nutritionists charging $3,000 plus an hour. $3,000. I'm asking the insurance company to pay my $120. You'd pay an MD, a nurse practitioner, even my counselor would get $150 for a repeat visit, or a established patient. Sorry, established client. More than that, $120, $150. There's no major diagnostic. There's no how many organ systems. There's no getting labs, ordering labs, reviewing labs, prescribing medication for a counselor. Why are they getting like 150% more than I do? $1,000 50% more than me. I don't have a degree as a nurse. I have a degree as a physician. But other physicians, even in Oregon, where I am primary care physician, why are we getting 20 to 25%? If we see a patient for an hour and we get $100 from insurance, and the MD down the hall does a similar time-based visit, but not even covering all the systems, and it ends up being $400 for the hour. Then you wonder why we're driving the cars that are falling apart in the parking lot, like knock on wood that stops. Okay, so the collapse. Did I spend beyond my means? Yes. I spent money while I was out of town. I spent money on food when my dehydrator was broken. Some of the food went bad because I thought that the dehydrator was going to get switched out, because that one was already broken, and it was under warranty when that one broke, and it just almost caught the place on fire. So be careful with things even like that. Crock pots, I don't know. When I used to run a crock pot, someone gave me a really old one. I should probably go in the trash. I used to stay on the couch. That's not going to stop it from catching on fire. But I didn't go up to the second floor with the door shut, especially. I slept on the downstairs and got up every like 40 minutes. But I mean, that was some times of like, hey, I need to make someone some food, and I got no time during the day because my med school got worse and worse and worse. It got to 7 days a week, 21 plus days in a row that I had to get up and go to school, go to work, go to school, and go to work. Nightmare situation. Imagine doing that when you had a car accident and you can't walk, barely feel your feet. Imagine doing that as a single mom. Imagine doing a single mom living in overpriced welfare housing that hasn't got a penny of child support that the judge ordered in 2006 or whatever it was. And people look at you like, you can't afford this food. You can't afford to eat vegetables. I can't afford not to. Oh, you spoil your pets because you give your guinea pig and hamster carrots. Organic carrots. Like, someone's like, oh, so you feed them scraps? Scraps? What the heck is a kitchen scrap? Like potato ends or something? The old leaves that they're all wilted on their lettuce? Like, trash from the table, bones? Like, I don't even have kitchen scraps because I'm just eating the fruit and vegetables whole and raw, you know? Like, oh my God. People said I was spoiled. I was like, have you ever gotten a veterinarian bill? Me sharing my produce with my animals while I'm on a weight loss journey and a fitness journey is not seeming like the animal is like 5 pounds. Oh, that was overweight for a guinea pig. It was supposed to be like 3.5. Have you ever gotten a veterinary bill even for it? The small animals, exotic animals. Someone the other day said that guinea pigs were not exotic animals, or rabbits, I think it was. The thing is, when you find a veterinarian, they need to be trained in exotic animals, which would include small animals. Hamsters are exotic animals. These people are stupid thinking that it's like, I don't know, peacocks. I don't know. Is that even exotic? I think they could be thinking like parakeets are like exotic. I don't know. I will look it up. All I know is as someone who has pets, I had to find a veterinarian who did exotic animals, and most of them, when I got a coupon to do free nail trimming for my small animals, most of the veterinarians would not see them for the trimming. I had to go to a certain one on the east side, and I had that on the refrigerator, the magnet, because you got like 10 days or something to use this coupon when you adopt from the Oregon Humane Society, and I was running out of time, and it was like really scary because it was like, wow, I didn't think it was that challenging. I would have done it myself, which I should have. I had some issues. I'm not going to talk about that. Collapse, run out of money and severe debt. Won't be able to pay off my credit card bill. Need to probably close some accounts. Not doing my notary business. It's costing me tons of money. My medical practice, I just got like a $500 bill yesterday for one of my licenses. I just received another $500 bill a few days prior to that. That's due in about 3 weeks. My battery's dying. Hold on. Let me stop and restart. Hold on.